Kansas City, Baltimore, week 2. Ravens staring down all the injuries and a short week after a week 1 Monday night loss, and now they go up against Mahomes. That's just tough. Something to watch for in this game. You got multiple players playing the team they used to play for. Orlando Brown, offensive tackle now for Kansas City, was with Baltimore for a long time. He said he's not going to snitch on what Baltimore does to his new team's advantage. Meanwhile, Sammy Watkins, receiver for the Ravens now after last year with Kansas City, he's going the other way. Snitch or no snitch, he says, anything I can give, that's what I'm going to do. Israel, snitch or no snitch here?
Edwards Hilaire, by the way, a hyphenated player I do know on the Chiefs. Look, I do think with Orlando, I believe this is not just a stitch. This is like insubordination here. When your coaches come to tell you and say, hey, tell me about your last team. You know, we kind of are playing them now and really want to beat them. And you say no? Man, like I'm going to the owner thinking, why did we sign this person? What's going on here? Is this a Trojan horse situation? Like, I'm a little nervous. So I absolutely am on the snitch bandwagon on this one. You cannot stay quiet here.
Sarah?
Yes, I'm also aboard the snitch wagon, and I'm Team Sammy here because I understand that desire to be loyal to a team that you had success with and you spent time with. But more than any other sport, you are going out on the field and putting your bodies on the line week after week in pursuit of victory. And whatever you can give them, as small as it might be, to that end is required. So it's not just a choice. To Izzy's point, it's borderline insubordination to say, I'm going to give a benefit to the team I used to play for. Why is that loyalty more important than the loyalty of the team that you're lining up with right now?
Woody Page?
I find it funny that all these people sound like they were in Goodfellas, whose anniversary of coming out is this weekend.
Oh,
and
you're
they
just trying to get points now, Woody. You came to the right place.
Yes. But I will tell you this, if I happen to go to Fox Sports, I'm not going to snitch out around the horn because I don't ever am told anything about around the horn. I have nothing to give. But in regard to Orlando Brown, he does owe the Ravens something. They allowed him to go out and make a deal when he said he didn't want to come back to Baltimore. So I think he's repaying what they did for him.
Monica McNutt.
Chiefs signed
when
him.
you're on one team, you used to play for another team. Do you tell your new team what your old team does?
Absolutely, and I would like to give us another word. It's not snitching, it's called thorough research. You take advantage of everything that you got. I've also heard from plenty of coaches, particularly Coach Brown when I was in school, it doesn't matter if the defense knows what you're trying to do if you run it well. That seems pretty evident, especially when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs.
There's an old adage in matchups, especially in the NFL, the more desperate team will win. Well, I mean, it's week 2. Is anybody really desperate? But Baltimore's really up against them, Monica. So they have any chance taking the W from Kansas City here?
I do think you have a chance. I mean, this was a Kansas City team that was down to the Browns, right, before Patrick Mahomes went completely Patrick Mahomes. You've always got a chance because you step out there. However, tall task? Absolutely. I mean, this is a team that has handled Baltimore's blitz, and if their blitz couldn't slow down Derek Carr, who I think gets a bad rap, I'm not sure it's going to do much for Patrick Mahomes.
Israel, you want to go 3 words or fewer?
I go with the Ravens.
Spain.
Mahomes unstoppable in September.
Woody Page.
Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, there you go. You're the only one who got 3 words or fewer there, Woody. Here's an extra point.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.